welcome to Quits Gaming. My name is Silvamord, and as promised, I'm going to be doing a soft reading ASMR style of gameplay. This is the Chain Letters by IceTea, and I had originally played this game a while back, but I'm going to redo it in the soft reading style, and I hope you guys can enjoy it. Sorry about that. I know earlier today at the park was really awkward. It's okay. For a minute I thought you was going to propose to me, but then you bent down and tied my shoes. I didn't want you to trip and hurt yourself. I had to tie them. You're always taking care of me. I love you so much. I love you too. I'll always be there when you need me. By the way, are you off tomorrow? I want to go out somewhere with you. No, I'm not. I'm really sorry. I have a conference tomorrow, but I'll definitely be off the day after. I apologize if you're picking up that sound, as that is Basil. That's fine. I'll be waiting, and I'll be there. Hey, it's getting late. I should sleep now. Good night, beautiful. Good night, my handsome. What's this message? Last year, an 8-year-old child was playing in the street with a soccer ball. Out of nowhere, a car sped down the street and smashed his head. However, the child's body, excluding the head, was missing when the police arrived. If you don't send this message to someone else within 30 minutes, that same child will show up in your house and slice your neck with your kitchen knife. I remember these things. They're so silly. What was that? Hello? Someone there? Who is it? IceTea presents Chain Letters. Kotaro, wake up. It's time to get up, son. Yes. The room was freezing. Daylight showed behind the curtains. Just like every other freezing morning, the most familiar voice in the house was heard outside my door telling me to wake up. I turned my head and looked at the clock. It greeted me with 7:30 a.m. on it, as usual. I unwrapped myself from the blanket and opened the curtains. You've got mail. Just as I expected every morning, but this time earlier. I wonder who messaged me this time. I walked up to my computer and checked the message. Good morning, Kotaro. Of course, it was none other than a good friend of mine from school. Seeing her message first thing in the morning always woke me up. What are you doing up so early? Getting ready for school. And look, I made a new account like you suggested. I do find it cute how she has I love IceTea. Oh right, I forgot about that. So what's up? Just feel like wasting a few minutes. Since when was talking to me considered wasting time? No. Oh, I see how it is. Just joking. Well, I'm not laughing. I gotta get going. Time for me to shower. Mind if I join you? Not in this game. See you soon. Checked my inbox and found a chain letter in there. I sent it away immediately. My father's powerful courtroom voice called me from downstairs in the kitchen. "Kotaro, breakfast is ready. Hurry up before it gets cold." "Okay, Dad." After my shower, I headed downstairs to join my parents. The wooden stairs were like walking on ice, and the kitchen was just as cold. My parents must have forgotten to turn on the heater. The man of the house, in his usual working button shirt, walked up to me and greeted me as soon as he saw me. "Good morning, Kotaro." "Good morning, Dad." "Where's Mom?" Your mother. It's already left. I was done with that like 10 minutes ago, Hajime." "Oh yeah, Mom? Did you wash my scarf also?" "Yes, dear. The purple one with the ketchup stain on it." "Yes, that one." My father stopped drinking his coffee to look at me as if I said something really embarrassing. "Son, aren't you a little too old to be wasting ketchup on yourself? You're 15. "Correction, Dad, I didn't waste it. The dumb kid in my class wanted to impress his friends by throwing an open packet at me." "Throw it back at him. It's not that simple." "You should get going soon. It's almost 8 o'clock. "Yes, Mom. After I brush my teeth, I'll grab my bag and be on my way." "I better get going now. I don't want to be the last person to show up at the meeting." My father got off his seat at the table and headed to the door. Walking out the door is one of the hardest things to do in the morning, since the temperature outside was just a little above 0 degrees. He opened the door and turned around to give his valediction. "Bye, honey. Bye. Have fun at school, Kotaro." "I never will, but thanks, Dad." "Hurry up, Kotaro. I have to go to work too." "Yes, Mom." I put on my bag and headed out the door. I felt the icy wind blow on my face when I pushed the door open. My ears are so cold. I think I need earmuffs already. Just looking at the other students walking in the snow made me feel colder. This wasn't even the coldest month of the season. The snow crunched while I walked. With my arms inside my sleeves, I began taking my itty-bitty steps to the most dreaded place in town. I scoped around at the snow houses and looked for... "Good morning, Kotaro." This half-French, half-Japanese girl. I must have walked past her by accident, since she approached me from behind. "Good morning, Fumi." Standing there with her shiny burgundy-colored hair and pretty turquoise eyes was the same girl I talked to on the computer earlier this morning. Wow, every day she just gets more beautiful. We met a few months ago when I was still the new guy in school, straight from Yokohama. Everybody else were too bored of me to say hello. That automatically made her different from everyone in my class. She slightly tilted her head, probably wondering why I was staring awkwardly at her. Kotaro-kun?" "Oh, sorry. I was thinking of something. Anyway, I hope you blow-dried your hair well, because having wet hair now will suck." "Oh yeah, don't even worry about it. I blow-dried it more than enough." Down the road towards school we went. We walked down the snow-filled streets and arrived at the school gates in about 10 minutes. There it is. ISS, International School of Sapporo. Many of the students that attend this school are foreigners and half Japanese. I found it a little more interesting than my last school, since I was able to meet many students with different backgrounds and ethnic groups. "Hi guys. Yo Takashi." The tall, slim, black-haired and red-eyed teen came running to us. Takashi Saito, another good friend of mine who is half Chinese and Japanese. We met years ago when we both lived in Yokohama. He moved here about 2 years before my family decided to come here. Not a classmate of mine this year, unfortunately. "So what you doing?" "Going to school." Of course. By the way, you got the message I sent you yesterday. Takashi? His eyes began following something behind me. I turned around and saw what he was ogling at. Girls, Well, anyway. After a short sigh, Takashi points out, the weather is getting worse. It's been snowing for days now. Tell me about it. Looks to me it's going to be like this for a while. Prepare for the worst, guys. Oh, come on. Let it snow. With more snow, my sister and I can finally make a life-size snowman. Make sure I don't knock his block off. I'll end up knocking off yours first. Yeah. Oh, also with crazy amount of snow, school will be cancelled. 8:15, guys. We have a little time left until school starts. We should go in. Let's go in. It's getting a little too cold out here anyway. We entered the school building. Warm air surrounded me and gave me immediate comfort. My body started warming up, and the snowflakes on my clothes started to melt away. Being a first-year high school student, we take the first floor. Takashi, the upperclassman, headed for the stairs to the next floor. Well, here's our homeroom class. Well, I guess we'll see you at lunch, Takashi. Okay, I'll see you at lunch, guys. Ciao. Salut. Once we walked in, the students all had their eyes on us like we were the next teachers or something. I hated being stared at. Hey, you two. How be you guys? We're fine, Mukio. How about you? Me good. Me very, very good. Me go sit now. As usual, the class was pretty loud since the teacher wasn't in yet. Fellow classmate behind me dropped her books. I got down and picked them up for her. In return, she snatched the books from my hand and kept walking right into class. I wonder if she appreciates that. Don't mind her. She's just a rude girl. Not just her. It feels like everyone. This is why I gave up on being a good guy. Oh, Kotaro. You're still a good guy to me. Wonder when everyone will realize I'm just trying to be nice. My desk is in the back corner of the class, with Fumi's desk adjacent to mine. Although we sit by each other, we won't talk unless we're done with our work, or lecture is over. In a few minutes, our teacher walks in and stands in front of the classroom. He was wearing a sleek suit and a pair of glasses as usual. Good morning, class. Good morning, Mr. Kobayashi. How is everyone? Good. Time for roll call. Class was finally over. The students began heading out for a long-awaited lunchtime, while some stayed in to eat their own food. Kotaro, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. I didn't bring any lunch, so I'll be paying for one. We got out of the classroom and headed downstairs towards the cafeteria. It was normally crowded there, so we hurried to race the other students. I sat in class with an empty stomach for hours. All I could think about was food. The class seemed to last forever with hunger and food stuck on my mind. As expected, the cafeteria was crowded. Finding seats was always a challenge. I looked to my right and found 2 seats. I wasn't tell. Hi, Kotaro. You eat with me. I eat very good lunch now, very hot. No thanks, I'm fine. Hey, Fumi. Crap, was I walking that fast? Fumi was nowhere around me. Might have accidentally left her behind. Kotaro. Or not. Sorry, just couldn't take it anymore. My stomach was screaming too much. Why don't you eat then? I'll save the seats. Thanks, I just need to. I think I left my wallet in class. Here, Kotaro-kun. Oh, you brought it for me. Thanks. I love you. I love you too, silly boy. Let me pay for your lunch today. No thanks. I'm good for today. Finding seats became a challenge. They aren't as easy to find in a room full of hungry teens. So we had to take the first seats we could find. A few students near us decided to leave early. Fumi and I quickly took the seats. Finally, we have seats. At the same time, when she said that, someone came behind me and tightly grabbed my shoulders. Fumi's eyes got big, and she had a huge smile, so I knew it was someone we knew. Hey again, guys. Takashi, what's good? Saw you running down the hall. What's up with that? I was over-exaggerating my hunger, I guess. Having bad lucks again. Take this origami samurai hat I made in class today. Gave me an A+ on my test. Whatever. Just sit down and join us. And that is all the time I have for today. However, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe, and I will continue this on the next episode.